What's up, YouTube? Night's Edge here again. Got a kind of a different little video for you here today. Wanted to do kind of like an homage, as it were, to the working man. And what better working man to do an homage to than the Ponz, right? Ponz is, he has sent me a ton of knives to check out. And I've done videos on all of them. One of them, actually, well, I'll tell you which one here in a second when I get to it. You guys haven't seen yet. But some pretty cool knives he sent me. And some of them I love, some of them are not so much. Some of them are just weird. Some of them are absolutely awesome, and I would love to get one or two of them in the collection for sure. And I definitely appreciate you, Ponz, for sending your knives for me to check out. Man, he sent shoot, how many we got here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He sent me 11 of them to check out, which is crazy, man. Absolutely nuts. You know, had a full note and everything with it. As a matter of fact, I probably need to get that out and maybe even read it, you know, which I've been reading them periodically as I've been doing them, the reviews and everything. But so awesome of him to do that, and I cannot keep going without people like Ponz sending me stuff to check out, man. So big thanks to Ponz. Thanks to all my channel members, viewers, Patreons. Without a further ado, here is the Ponz's collection sent to TKE in review, I guess, right? So let's go over these, starting out with a pretty cool one. They don't make this one anymore. This is the Arc Form Theory. Pretty cool knife. I almost said Prospect, but the other one's a Prospect. That company's out of business. They were for sale on Blade HQ. I think they went for around 300 or so, I believe, and then they had a sale on them before they eventually sold out, and they're discontinued. But pretty cool knife, man. Really broad blade shape on there, really slicey. Ergonomically, it feels pretty solid. One of my favorites that he sent me this time, definitely. Got that nice jimping up top, unique thumb studs, Arc Form. I don't know who the OEM is. I might have even said it in the video and forgot. I do tend to forget things, believe it or not. My memory for pocket knives is pretty decent, but yeah, I will forget every now and then. So definitely remind me in the comments, guys. And if you have, hey, let me know in the comments what you think of these, man. These are some pretty cool ones. That's the Arc Form Theory. This is another Arc Form. This is the Prospect, flipper only, kind of a low profile classic, I guess, to, you know, use the word that everybody else uses, minimalist kind of thing going on here with a little bit of different pizzazz going on. You got that nice inlay there that's kind of milled out looking, carbon fiber, nice titanium handle scales, and the flipping action is awesome on this thing. Works really good. Another frame lock, just like its bigger brother over there, the Theory. But full size, solid EDC knife, pretty slicey. Both of those are running M390 on the blade steel. Make sure I get the camera right, man. Or maybe I didn't zoom out enough to do this, but we'll see, right? All right, two other ones he sent. These are Katsu's. This one is the Katsu JT03. I already put that video out earlier, but that is S35M on blade steel. Pretty wicked looking, kind of like a reverse Tonto on this one. I did say, and I guess this is a good opportunity to correct mistakes, right? But I did say in the review video that they ran around 200, which is pretty high, pretty expensive for nowadays for what you're getting Chinese made knife wise, right? For S35VN. S35VN titanium inlays and or not titanium, carbon fiber inlays and titanium handles. But in the comments, I do actually, believe it or not, I love whenever you guys correct me in the comments. It definitely helps, keeps me on my toes and keeps me informed. So I was told you can get these for as low as like around 100 or 110 or so, which is at that price point is crazy good. So it's a front flipper only, kind of like the classic Japanese I guess style front flipper. Almost looks like a Japanese razor or something. Pretty neat looking guy, and good full size knife, as you can see right there, right? All right, another Katsu. This one is the GK01. Their names, they don't really make memorable, but they do pretty good work on their knives. D2, this one's got a convex blade with like the standard bevel on it. convex blade with a standard bevel. I'm just reading Ponz's note here, so give him credit for that. But G10, red and black G10 on the handle scales. No pocket clip on this one, unfortunately. I don't know. I don't think that Ponz removed the pocket clip. It doesn't look like, let me straighten this out a little bit here. It doesn't look like there was ever a space for a pocket clip. Probably help if I turn the lights up a little bit, huh? But pretty cool knife, man. This one actually ergonomically, I kind of dig this one a little more even than the JT03, but a pretty solid knife. Really nice looking blade on that one. Action is good. Front flipper only, just like the JT03. So those two are Katsu's. Moving on down here, might actually have to zoom out here in just a second. We'll get into the O knives that Ponz sent. This is the O knife Roboto 2. This one, I love the micarta on this one. Been kind of more and more of a fan of micarta lately. Really nice coating on there. I think they do their aluminum oxide kind of thing on here as well. Nitro V, I think, on the blade steel, right? Is it Nitro V or is it 154? Let's see. Where is it? 154. All right, so it's 154. Nice color pop with that pivot collar and that thumb stud that they got going on there. Look right there, it's a deep carry clip and it's recessed. Pretty good, as I fail it, pretty good action on that crossbar lock, I guess. I mean, crossbar locks really have action, you know, but nice tension anyway on it. Good tension on that. So that is the O Knives Roboto 2, and here is the O Knife Roboto 4. Pretty nice kind of raindrop looking carbon fiber on this one. You got Roboto 4 on the label right there. Nice milled titanium pocket clip. Beautiful, again, carbon fiber on that. And if you look at the back on here, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right there, S35VN on the blade steel. This is kind of like a more of a premium material O knife, so I think these run around, not quite sure actually what they run around. I said it in my full review, but I forgot. They're under 200, I know that, but pretty solid little knife. Good crossbar action on it as well, just like the other O knife. Roboto, always, I've liked every Roboto series knife that I've handled, and I've handled them all thanks to Ponz. The Roboto 3 is probably my favorite of the Roboto series. Really solid knife, but those two are also pretty cool. Zen OAL, this is another O knife, Ken Onion design, you can see right there. One cool thing about this one, they use S45. Where's it at? S45VN on this one. CPM S45VN is a frame lock, aluminum handled frame lock with a really grippy texturing, man. This is a smaller, not really a small knife, but kind of a medium-sized knife. I absolutely love this thing, man. I wish if they made it a little bit bigger, I would probably be looking to add this one to the collection. Still might. I mean, this is a great knife, I think. Detent's right about right there. Nice running on bearings, action, super light. That's one of the marketed things on this one, I guess, is the lightness of it. I believe they run around 2.3 ounces. Could be wrong about that. Check my full review. This is pretty much just like a basic overview of all these guys. I'm not as honed in on the facts, I guess, you know, as you could say, as I would be on a regular review, but definitely check out my full reviews on these for more facts and hopefully accurate ones. I try to put in all I can as far as, you know, I try to do accuracy, try to get as accurate as I can with the information. Yeah, I think I said that totally messed up. But anyway, yeah, pretty solid little knife. Really like that one. That is the O Knives Zen OAL. Now let me zoom the camera out. Let's see. Zoom out just a little bit here to try to make some room, man, because I didn't realize, I guess I didn't realize how much room I was going to need. Got the Robotos, the Katsus, the O knife. I might say O light, so forgive me if I say that. This is an O knife, Duron, pretty cool. Again, with a super lightweight aluminum handle. They do use like their own special blend or type of aluminum. It says right there, made of OAL. That's Olight's kind of new, more durable, they're saying, type of aluminum. Nice coating on the blade, kind of a nitric, I forgot exactly what the coating's called, but it's pretty scratch resistant. Not as scratch resistant as DLC, but I think they use a same kind of proprietary type of coating on the handle. Nitro V on the blade steel, good action. I think these run around 100, which is, you know, not too bad for the work that they put in on it, and the kind of extra special little things you're getting with that one, including the lightweightness. You know, that's one of the main things I would say. This one's a neat one. I put the review of this one out the other day. This is the WE Knives Miscreant 3. Haven't handled the Miscreant or Miscreant 2, but this is the Miscreant 3. BZ right there, the designer, maker's mark right there, and the WE Knife logo on the pivots, all the kind of, billboarding that you got on this one, so that's pretty cool. Trying to figure out where the blade steel was on this one, man. Let's see. Let me get a little bit of a closer look here, see if I can remember. I know they've got the blade steel on here somewhere. Let me know in the comments. I saw it when I was doing the full review, but it's hard to see, which is a good thing, right? I mean, you don't want the blade steel printed on there all huge and stuff. That gets kind of, to me, is kind of unsightly and annoying. Yeah, I'm not even seeing it on there now. So that's, yeah, maybe not. Maybe I was mistaken. I don't know. I normally don't like speed holes, but I like the way that they shine these up on the show side right there. Pretty neat. Got like kind of a little satin finish on it. Titanium handles. Great flipping action. Kind of a minimalistic. If you could combine gentleman's carry with tactical, I guess. Maybe gentleman's carry with a touch of tactical. Nice kind of medium-sized knife right there. The WE Knives Miscreant 3. All right. This one is the Kaiser Drop Bear Utility Blade. Pretty cool one. Love these Lexan scales, man. I really dig them more than I do Ultim. More than that kind of dark yellow color that is now kind of, people either love it or hate it, right? But I really do like that Lexan scales on here that they put. And also you got right there, if you slide that out, you got a toothpick, and you slide the other one out, you've got a kind of some tweezers there, so that's pretty cool that they kind of included that, and those stay put pretty well. Classic drop bear, everything about it, minus the tweezers, toothpick in the handle right there, and the blade. Everything else is drop bear to the T on this one, including the action. You got to have a set of not a set, but you got to have a T8 to change that out. That was one of the kind of bummers, I guess, in the review. I would like to be able to change those out quick, but as a positive to having those Torx heads in there, it does stay pretty secure if you tighten it down, right? If you go watch my full video on it, I was flicking this one out, and beforehand I was kind of messing around with the blade, and I forgot to tighten it down all the way, and it kind of came out a little bit. But yeah, pretty cool knife. These are fairly cheap. I think they run like maybe around $40 or so, interchangeable razor blades, so that's pretty neat. That's the Kaiser Drop Bear Utility. All right, last two are Spyderco's. This one is the double detent Italian-made Spyderco Nand. MadYocco. Man, that was terrible, huh? MadYocco, Italy. Pretty unique looking blade shape on this one. Pretty unique everything about this one. M398 steel on it. Pretty sure this was a collab with one of the Italian makers, but I'm not sure if it was Lion Steel. Not sure whose maker's mark that is. But MadYocco, Italy is known for M390 and M398, and a lot of people say they run their heat treat soft. I have not had an issue with, I have not cut tested this one, but I have cut tested or done a good little bit of cutting anyway. No official testing, but have done a good little bit of cutting with my Spy Mito, and that one, that M398 holds up pretty damn good, I think. Pretty neat, the double detent lock on here, so no frame lock, no locking mechanism whatsoever, just got the double detent. But with that front flipper looking part right there, when it's engaged and fully open, if this kind of kicks back, right, your thumb is pressing that down, so that helps. And also whenever you're choked back, it is long enough to where your thumb is still over there on top of it whenever you're choked back, right? So you still have in both positions a good little bit of control over whether or not that blade pulls back and closes on your hand. So that's a pretty neat little knife right there. That is the Spyderco knives NAND. Last but certainly not least, maybe most unique, this is the Dodo St. Nick's Knives exclusive version of it. These are made in Golden, Colorado, USA, Earth, CPM 4V on these. Pretty neat ball bearing lock. I kind of need to squeeze the heck out of it. I really wish they would have put the ball cage around it, kind of like the Mannix 2. But the blade to handle ratio on this one is absolutely horrendous. It is an odd, weird looking bird, but one surprising thing with that super long handle that you get is you can choke all the way up on here, get a full grip, and that is surprisingly comfortable. You'd have to hold it to know it, but that is a surprisingly comfortable grip. That kind of swoop down on the spine right there definitely has a place for your thumb. So, you know, your thumb's kind of locked in. Feels really nice with cutting. 4V, a very edge retentive steel. I think these are available right now actually on Blade HQ and an M4 kind of Blade HQ exclusive variant. But that weird blade shape, while probably a living hell to sharpen, I would imagine also can trap material, right? So you could slice into something and then pull down, and that kind of almost hawkbillish blade shape towards the end will kind of sort of trap material with all the way up to that tip right there. So a surprisingly useful yet really weird and almost a two-hand closer, man. I think I can close it with one hand if I squeeze the heck out of it, pull it back, maybe. Let's see. I know I've closed it with one hand before. Yeah, there we go. So I can close it one-handed, but it is quite a task. So anyway, that is a really cool knife. That is the Spyderco Dodo. And that's pretty much it, man. Big shout out to Ponz. These will be going back to him this week. Thank you so very much, Ponz, for sending me your awesome knives to check out. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate y'all, you know, always being there, subscribing. All my channel members, hit the like button. If you like the content, subscribe as usual if you want more of it. Very, very much appreciated. Thanks you guys so much. I just want to kind of do a little homage video to Ponz before I send all these back. Much appreciated, Ponz. Hope you have a good Labor Day, a good rest of your day. And remember, whether it's morning, evening, noon, or night, you guys, y'all stay sharp.